It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 9th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures pretty close to seasonal averages today and tomorrow, but then the heat begins with a prolonged period of excessive and perhaps dangerously hot temperatures beginning on Sunday and continuing through at least the middle part of next week. Let's talk about it first. Yesterday, 99 degrees was the afternoon high, and we probably won't have a high temperature in the 90s for at least the next 10 days. The morning low was 74, normal high 103, normal low 76. And as we take a look outside right now, here just after 8 o'clock, plenty of high clouds out there right now. And we're sitting at 81 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 34, relative humidity 18%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures this morning, mid-70s to middle 80s through much of the metro, even some upper 80s there at Collier, 88 degrees right now. The weather pattern this morning features an expansive ridge of high pressure over the central and eastern parts of the country with a trough along the Pacific Northwest coast. Arizona under a southwesterly flow, and that's keeping temperatures on the moderate side for this time of year. However, that trough will lift off to the northeast and the ridge will expand over the southwest in coming days. Here's the watch warning map, and once again, we have flood and flash flood watches over parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Meanwhile, out here in the western United States, all of the weather headlines revolve around the excessive heat and the high fire danger. They go hand in hand. We've got a number of wind advisories and red flag warnings extending from the Great Basin through the Intermountain West and into the Southwest. In Arizona, that is an excessive heat watch for south central and southwestern portions of the state, including the Phoenix metro area. That's in effect from 10 a.m. Sunday morning through 8 p.m. Wednesday. Confidence continues to increase that we'll have an extended period of dangerously hot temperatures from late in the weekend through at least the middle part of next week and probably beyond that. So we want you to use that heat safety, and that means limit your outdoor activities, especially between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. when we have the maximized daytime heating. If you have to be out in it, wear a hat, wear sunscreen, bring an umbrella to shield yourself from the sun. And I know I say this at the end of every video here in the summer, but stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. And if you plan to be outdoors during these excessive heat events for any period of time, bring plenty of water with you. And the effects from heat exhaustion and heat stroke, they can set in mere minutes. We want you to bring those pets indoors too. And for those times that they are outside, make sure they have plenty of water. Maybe invest in a pet pool as well. And if you're watching these weather videos, look, there's a really good chance you're weather-wise. You get it. But we had 520 heat-related fatalities in Arizona last year, so we're trying to avoid that this year. All right, here's the convective outlook for today. We've got a slight risk of severe storms up around Great Falls, Montana, a marginal risk for some of the surrounding areas, another sliver of a marginal risk over West Texas up into parts of Oklahoma, and way up north over northeast North Dakota and northern Minnesota. Here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Wednesday morning from the WPC, and you know the deal. No rain in the valley, nothing statewide, practically nothing region-wide, as a very hot and dry weather pattern will take over here across the Southwest, and we'll talk about it in more detail as we go to modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Big trough along the Pacific Northwest coast, a broad southwesterly flow here. Giant heat ridge over the central and eastern parts of the country. Down at the surface today, we'll have quite a few high clouds around. We'll call it partly sunny. Highs this afternoon, upper 90s to near 103. Tonight, partly cloudy, overnight lows, mainly in the 70s. And then tomorrow, again, more of the same. Some high clouds around, high temperatures, upper 90s to near 102. On Friday, that trough begins to lift off to the northeast, and ridging will start to establish itself over the southwest. High temperatures warm to around 102 to 106. And then the furnace gets cranked on as we go to the weekend. Highs 106 to 110 on Saturday with mostly sunny sky. And then those upper heights continue to climb to between 594 and 597 decameters across Arizona. Highs 110 to 114 for Sunday and Monday. Then the ridge moves even closer to us, sitting across northern Arizona on Tuesday. High temperatures 113 to 116, and some of our deterministic guidance is pushing us even hotter. I know some of you have shown me on the weather apps. Some of them are calling for highs 117 or 118. The deterministic European run this morning has a high of 119 in Phoenix on Tuesday. I don't think it gets quite that hot, but very realistic to see highs 113 to 116 here. Then a week from today, this is Wednesday, the 16th of June, we've got that ridge, 597 ridge, right over northern Arizona. And you talk about maximizing the heat for us. High temperatures could be anywhere from 113 to 117 if that verifies. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday the 18th, and we've got a 594 ridge just sitting right on top of us. Temperatures might back off a couple of degrees, but we're still going to remain well up into the excessive heat range and pretty close to records in some spots. Meanwhile, look at what's happening out there over the western Gulf of Mexico. How about that? The GFS showing some type of tropical system developing there, and quite a bit of moisture across Mexico and just off the Mexican coast as well. And there is quite a bit of consistency in the global models with this. Let's look at the European ensemble. This is the probability of a tropical depression developing in the time period of June 16th through the 19th. And so you can see over the western Gulf of Mexico, we've got basically a coin flip's chance of seeing a tropical storm develop, maybe a little bit better than that. And certainly off the southwest coast of Mexico, looking very likely to see some type of tropical disturbance forming out there. Very interesting. We'll keep an eye on that because there could come a time down the road where that moisture could work its way into our big, sprawling western ridge and maybe eventually start to impact us out there toward maybe 2 weeks. We will see. And speaking of, here's a look at rainfall for Phoenix over the next couple of weeks coming off of the GFS ensemble. And once again, just under 60% of the members do have some light precipitation. Keyword light. The ensemble mean is just over 0.05 of an inch during this period. But that's kind of interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. And now, for the sake of tradition, the graphic I really don't want to show you. Here we go. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Not too bad today and tomorrow, but then here comes the heat. 114, 115, 116 for the early and middle part of next week. And what you're looking at here again is the national blend of models. There is some deterministic output, individual models that show temperatures hotter than this. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, even if you don't like the content, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys be safe. And yeah, stay cool and hydrated out there. Watch those kids around water. Watch each other around water, too. And have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday.